Well, because of technical problems, and this is the third time I'm going straight through these bastards again. So I will start again from Iceman himself. Again. And his level is of course Slippery Ice World. With robot zombies that you gotta shoot them to the head. If you don't shoot them to the head, they only get angry. More angry. So you shoot them to the head. And they die with one nice hit. Easy. And we have flying robot penguins. With helicopter-like... with propeller beaks or something. Why am I getting sucking so much? I'm good at this game. I've played this game through 100 times. I'm not bad at this. I'm not bad at all. Focus. Get your mind together. Normally I don't need that thing, but now I had to. I couldn't focus. And jump over this thing and face the deadly disappearing blocks, or at least not deadly but infamous such, and do them again, although even in worse incarnation. These things are a pain. You're supposed to jump from these things to next of them. What they do, shoot while they're at it, and their pattern is really erratic, which means it is bloody difficult to find them anyways. They might be very much up when you don't want them to be, and they may even glitch out and just drop you right through them. Not fun. I tried to get that one up, but I didn't. But then again, it ain't so much needed anyway. And this ugly thing, which has already caused me damage, is called Big Eye, as he's big and he's got an eye. Real smart. And he takes a lot of hits, but Elect Beam kills him fast, which is good. Elect Beam also happens to be the weakness of Iceman himself. Why Robot Master of Ice would be weak to electricity? I don't know. Maybe because electricity disintegrates ice to hydrogen and oxygen, to its base elements. Iceman himself has only one trick in his sleeve, which is going back and forth and shooting these ice missiles in patterns. It's all that he knows to do. But you don't need many tricks when that one trick practically kills you very quickly. When you're really good at it, you only need that one trick. Iceman hits hard, but luckily he's predictable. Now ice will extinguish fire, and we will face the waste robot Fireman. Someone more observant might notice a bit of a mismatch in score counter between this and the first video, and the reason is quite simple. I've had to redo this video many times. This is third take of these same three Robot Masters, which makes me quite often annoyed. But Fireman's level is this industrial grotto filled with fire beams and burning hot unpleasantness. And I use the ice beam's utility of ability to freeze obstacles to their place, especially these weird fire pillars, and use them as platforms. It is quite efficient method of making them harmless and even giving you some extra space to maneuver. Iceman's weapon also freezes the enemies in place. Although it ain't so good at destroying foes, it is very useful at keeping them where you need them to be, that is to say, not moving. These fire jets can be dodged with good timing, but why bother when you have the magnet beam and just can jump over them. Sorry. And of course, fireman's, there is no fire level without magma or molten metal or whatever stuff. Hot and burny stuff. Which of course is an instant death. It works like any other pit, but it looks nice. And some more of these. Maybe. And now we go face fireman himself. Well, like Iceman has only one trick and he's really good at it, but luckily that one trick isn't as overwhelmingly powerful as Iceman had, but he makes up with ferocity. Fireman likes to attack by spraying his jets of fire, and he does them a lot. And you can't just jump over them as there appears this flame beneath you, but if you have the ice beam, you can just shoot fireman to pieces with it. And even with normal gun, if you have full health, you win by attrition. Just stand and shoot and you will win him. And the final robot master of original 6 ones, Bombman. He has a mohawk and a big bomb. And a nice round objects in his background. I don't know what they are. They're some sort of futuristic cities or what, but they do look nice. And things jumping out of the pits and throwing bombs. Yes, that's Bombman level. And now we're gonna face a staple of the franchise, Sniper Joe, which carries a shield and a gun, and when he protects himself with shield, he's invincible. When he does not shoots at you, he's vulnerable. Sometimes he uses some other weapon like a bone or flail, which he throws, or stones he throws at you, but he's temporarily invincible enemy and you have to destroy him. Usually he just doesn't move around much. And these things, whatever bomb missiles or whatever they are, explode when you shoot them, and that explosion hurts you. And deadly spikes, which are very deadly. Utterly deadly. That was sucky. Come on. And one up again, which we need. Although I'm that good, confident of my skills that I know that there ain't much need for them. But carefulness is never wasted. And Bombman's level has vertical shaft just like Elecman's, but in this case if you get hurt by these whatever magnetic enemies running from one wall to another, you just fall straight to the Bombman himself. You don't fall to the back of the pit and have to retry all stuff again. And Bombman himself is weak to fire. He prematurely detonate his explosives, which he loves to chuck around. He throws bomb at you, and that bomb explodes when it hits. And he himself explodes with much less fanfare than Megaman himself, who is in great pain. And great pain is to be faced when we go and face Dr. Wily himself, and that happens next time once I have saved this game. See ya.